Ladies and gentlemen, your president.
My fellow Western States affiliate Americans, it has come to my attention that focused feedback was recently sought out in the Greater Phoenix office, and the result was a disaster equal to the budget crisis of '94. But please keep in mind that we as an affiliate have a unique opportunity to learn from this endeavor and to grow from it. I warn you, the following clip is very disturbing, but very real.
Did you want to see me, Lub-Dub?
Thanks for coming by, Cora. Do you have any focused feedback for me?
I don't think so. Look, I really don't have time for this. I'm busy. Gotta roll.
Shocking footage. I know. I'll open it up for questions. Yes.
What was wrong with that?
Are you kidding me right now? Focus feedback is supposed to help our colleagues improve and strengthen our cultural beliefs. That situation is not an ideal example of focus feedback, as Lub-Dub received nothing from Cora.
Mr. President, it looked as though Cora was totally to blame there, right?
It would be easy to blame all of this on Cora, as she wasn't pleasant. But Lub-Dub committed one of the cardinal sins of proper focused feedback. He should have used an open-ended question like, what feedback do you have for me, instead of, do you have any feedback for me? You see what I did there? Always give people an opportunity to elaborate. This next horrifying clip happened the very next day.
Thanks for coming by, Cora. What focused feedback do you have for me?
I'm really glad you asked, Lub-Dub. There is something I want to talk to you about. We were counting on you to help out at the Go Red for Women luncheon this year, but you never showed up. You really disappointed us, and it was totally unprofessional.
But I don't even have a driver's license, and my head is too big to fit in a car.
Not cool, man. Not cool.
Not cool, man, indeed. Yes.
It looks like Lub-Dub took your advice. What was so not cool, man, about that?
Lub-Dub did indeed follow my earlier direction. Way to go, LD. The problem this time lies in Cora's feedback. First, she didn't even bother to mention how her feedback directly related to our cultural beliefs. Ideal focused feedback helps to reinforce the behaviors necessary for our culture of accountability.
Mr. President, what could Cora have done differently?
Well, keep in mind, it's important for Cora to start her feedback with the words, I feel. This way she's simply stating her opinion rather than stating a fact. This can aid in making the recipient feel a little bit less defensive than Lub-Dub obviously just felt. Now, this next clip, it brings my passion bucket to a boil, as I believe they nailed it here.
Thanks for coming by, Cora. What focused feedback do you have for me?
Well, Lub-Dub, here's where I feel like you really inspired passion. At Heart Walk this year, you were a huge help. You assisted during setup, and you interacted with our volunteers and got them excited for the day. Here's where I feel like you could demonstrate Inspire Passion even more. You agreed to help out at the Go Red for Women luncheon this year, and you said you would arrive at 10 a.m. You arrived at 11 a.m. I feel that if you had arrived on time, you could have helped us inspire even more passion during the luncheon.
Thanks for the feedback, Cora.
Yes.
Did they in fact nail it?
Oh yes. Picked up the hammer and nailed it. Let's recap. First, Cora started her feedback with the words, I feel. Next, she connected her feedback to our cultural belief, Inspire Passion. She also recognized that Lub-Dub was already inspiring passion and offered a suggestion as to how he could do even better. And her comments didn't make Lub-Dub feel defensive at all.
Mr. President, what should we all do when we receive focused feedback?
After you receive focused feedback, ask yourself these two questions. Number one, is that a belief that I want my colleagues to hold of me? And number two, if not, what am I going to do to change it? In closing, good night, and may proper focused feedback bless all WSA Americans.